Hello students, in this video we will discuss about classes and objects. So what are classes? So from the definition you can see classes are user defined data type. So what do you mean by user defined data type? So basically data type is in programming data type is considered of two types. Okay, first one is built in data type and second one is user defined data type. Okay, so from the name you can guess built in data type, that means what, the data types those are already built inside the software or programming environment. So for example int, that stands for integer, char, that stands for character, long, okay, then float, all those are built in data types because they are already in the programming environment. Okay, and what are user defined data types? So the data types that are created by mixing or collectively by those built-in data types. Say array that we have discussed before this. So array is a user defined data type. Now class is a user defined data type. Then structure is a user defined data type. So there are different kinds of user defined data types. Okay, and I am repeating, built in data types are those data types that are already in the programming environment like int, char, float. Okay, user defined data types are data types that are defined by the user, means we as a user can create those data types by the help of the built-in data types. Okay, so I hope you have understood what is built-in data type and what is user-defined data type. Now we are discussing here is about class. So class is a user-defined data type. Then it holds its own data member and member function. Okay, so it can hold its own data member and member function. So it means what? So you might be confused what is data member and member function. So it is nothing, data members are simply the data or the variables or constants that we take during the programming, say int a, int b. So a, b, char, x. So a, b, x, these are all what, datas, right? So those are variables that we initialize. So same thing is the data member, and member functions are normal functions, the functions that we have already studied, right? Function we have already studied, so functions are called member functions. But why member is added to the name data member or member function? Why is this added? Because all those variables or constant that are initialized or declared inside a class, that are considered data member of that class. Similarly, all the functions that are initialized or declared within the class is called the member functions of that class. That means what, by the name member, member means what, a part of, you can say. So those are the members of that class or the part of that class. So any variable or constant that is declared within a class, that is called the data member, and any function that is declared within a class, that is called member function. So then let's see the next slide. Okay, sorry. So how we define a class, or what is the syntax of a class? So first we have to write the keyword class. This is always compulsory, you have to write the keyword class. After that you will write class name, you will give a name of the class. It's like the function. In function also what we have to do, we have to first give the type of the function and then write a function name, right? So here we have to first write the keyword class always, and after that we have to give a name of that class. All right, Then we have a thing is access specifier. We have to declare an access specifier. So what is access specifier? We will see in the coming slides. Okay, after access specifier we will give colon, and after that we will write the data members and member functions. Okay, so data members are the variables that are declared within the class, that and member functions are the functions that are declared within the class. Simple. That means within these braces. Okay, those variables or constants or those functions that are declared within these braces or within, that means within this class, are the members of this class. Okay, so when you will close the class you will have to give semicolon also, not only close the braces but also the semicolon. All right, so see why we are using class in array also. What we have did is we have taken collection of datas, right? Here also we are taking collection of datas, means here we will use the data, different datas, because in array we can take similar, only same type of datas, right? Say numbers, then we can take numbers, but here what we can take the datas plus functions. Say I have to maintain a record of students. Okay, so students will not have only name, not on have only characters, but they will have the roll numbers also. Roll numbers are what? Integer. Name is character. So different data types we can maintain within a same class. Okay, and if we have to use define some functions also, we can do by using this data type class. Alright, so we'll see the examples in coming videos, that will be clear to you, so don't worry now. Next is object. So what is object? So basically if you say you are initializing a class, so for to use that class we need object. Okay, basic thing is that to use a class we need object, or that class we cannot, or the members of that class we cannot use. Why? Because when a class is defined, only the specification for object is defined. That means when we define a class or create a class, it just gives what? It just tells the computer or the compiler that a class is created whose name is, say, ABC, and that class contains what? Say these variables, say xyz variable and a function, say function 1. Okay, but what it doesn't do, it doesn't allocate any memory or storage. That means the value of a or b cannot be stored anywhere, or the value of that class, or we cannot do any processing with that class, right? So no memory or storage is allocated when we only declare or create a class. So to use data and access function defined in the class, we need to create an object of that class. So whatever variables that or whatever functions that I have given in the class, inside the class, to use those variables or those functions, I need to create an object of that class to access those functions or variables in my program. Syntax will be what? To create an object, the syntax will be class name, then object name. Say we have created a class ABC, then here what we have to write? ABC, and any object name we can give. Okay, so again the example we will see in coming videos. Okay, so this video is up to this much. In our next video we will discuss about data members, member functions, and access specifiers. Thank you.